This podcast, along with other fine shows, is proud to be a part of the one and only Throwback Network. Please visit at throwbacknetwork.net. Also, this episode stars Mrs. Shelly Zerby, courtesy of her husband, Zerbinator, who in turn invited her to be on the show.
Hi, my name is Zerbinator, and what you're about to hear is part of the collection of audio journals that I've been working on from 1980 all the way up to 1989. Today is February 20th, 1981, and I plan to tell you what has happened in the past month. I'm going to cover news, technology, music, movies, and I also have a little show and tell for you as well. We have a lot to discuss in about 30 minutes or less, depending on the length of this particular cassette tape. And I do have a very special guest with me tonight for the journal. So, shall we begin?
Sure.
Let's
begin.
Female.
Welcome to Zerbinator's 8289 podcast. This is a recorded journal dedicated to the history of the 80s. All music used in the 8289 podcast was written and performed by Manolis and can be found at www.iamManolis.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
8289.
please take your seats.
Are you ready?
We hope you enjoy the show.
8289.
The show is about to begin. Are you really ready?
Welcome to February.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce...
February. It's the end of February. You said it's February 20th.
It's February. This is the journal for February.
Oh. I'm sorry.
This is my girlfriend, Shelly.
Hello.
We've been dating for what?
4 months or so.
And it's wonderful.
I gotta keep him on his toes.
How old are you?
21.
And I am?
11.
That's right. That's right. And you won't go to jail for that yet. But you will eventually.
In 1981, I am 21.
And I'm 11 years old. And I know a lot of my friends are out there going, yeah, buddy! I would like to thank you very much for joining me on such short notice.
Sure.
And thanks for coming over.
Sure. I always like to come over.
My mom gets upset that you're so mature.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
But I like it. So let's begin. Should we start with the news?
Sure.
And now we will talk about current events.
February 9th, Bill Haley passed away.
What?
Remember Bill Haley?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, from, Rock Around the Clock, or what? Not Rock Around the Clock.
It's
Was it
1,
Rock Around
2,
the Clock?
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Rock. That's right. They said it was natural causes, most likely a heart attack. So, I don't know. He was only 55.
Yeah, poor guy.
I mean, 55 is getting up there. It's getting pretty old, but it's not like 80. So.
55 is pretty old.
Well, it's pretty old. You're getting senior citizen discounts and stuff, I think. Pretty soon.
Are you getting that soon?
No.
Just wondering. February 12th, the discovery of a previously unknown symphony written by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Mozart? Oh, okay.
Was announced by... It was in Munich.
Yes.
Munich always sounds like some kind of problem with your nose.
Munich.
It's Dr. Robert Munster, spelled the same as the television show, a spokesman from the Bavarian State Library. It was written 216 years earlier in 1765. It was written by Mozart when he was 9 years old, and it's his symphony in F major.
That's crazy. 9 years old.
There's tons of symphonies that haven't been found yet, I guarantee you, by Beethoven or Bach or Strauss. or a whole bunch of other German names. But yeah, can you imagine? 9 years old and he wrote a symphony.
That's crazy, but I can't imagine how they found something that was 216 years old.
At age 9, I think I was playing my left nostril.
I was playing with Barbies. On February 14th, there was that terrible fire in Ireland. The Stardust fire. Did you hear about that?
No, at the discotheque.
Yeah. I guess something like 49 people were killed and 214 were injured.
Or was it the Disco CQ?
No, discotheque. Stardust Cabaret Discotheque in Dublin. 700 people were there for this Valentine's Day party when the flames started, I guess, around 2 in the morning. But
God.
I know. It's really awful.
Poor guys.
Yeah.
That's no way to spend a Valentine's Day.
No, that's no way to spend any day.
Frank Sinatra, same day, was cleared of all long-standing rumors that he had ties to organized crime.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Just the rumors, huh?
You just don't believe it.
I don't.
18 years of the Nevada Gaming Commission, 18 years after they revoked his license to operate his casino, because he has a casino. In 1963, mobster Sam Giancana,
Giancana, I think.
yeah, because had visited Sinatra's Cal Neva Lodge in Lake Tahoe, and the license was suspended because a known mobster showed up.
Yeah, like mobsters never went to any
And well,
casinos.
They clean up New York.
Huh.
At least that's what all my great aunts said.
Right.
A factor in the commission's 4-1 vote, favor of Sinatra mostly because of the statement from U.S. President Ronald F. Reagan.
Ronald F. It's not Ronald F.
Ronald freaking Reagan, with an attorney authorized to say that Reagan considers, quote unquote, considers him to be an honorable person and completely honest and loyal.
Well, if Ronnie says you're a good person, I guess
He
you're
said,
a good person.
Well, they told me to say. Shall we go on to technology?
Sure.
And now we will talk about technology.
Look at this.
What is it?
Let me get it cocked.
What are you doing? If you want to break up, just let me know.
No, just hold on.
Okay.
Stay still.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ow!
It's only paint. But I picked the red paint.
Jeez, this is a new sweater.
Hold on.
Stop it. It's a new sweater.
It's called paintball.
Paintball.
Well, yeah, it's with this, and then we're supposed to wear protective gear.
Oh, yeah. So just shoot at me without protective gear.
Sorry. Let me put this back. It's a game which players eliminate opponents and hitting them with the pellets containing paint, usually, shot from a carbon dioxide compressor gas gun.
Wow.
Yeah. HBA N2O, whatever you want, baby, in a powered paintball gun. The idea first was conceived in 1976 by Hayes Noel and Bob Guernsey and Charles Gaines. And they came up with the idea, let's shoot people with paint.
Oh, I bet it would be fun, like if you were like with a bunch of friends and maybe had teams or something like that. That would be kind of fun. But it hurts.
Check this out. Look at this one. I'll set it on really high speed.
Ow! Stop it.
So that's technology, huh?
I want one of those.
Never.
You're in trouble.
And now we will talk about music.
The whole reason that I have you hear this particular journal is because I wanted you to know that I love you very much.
Oh.
And one day I'm going to marry you.
Oh.
That's my hope. Is that when I ask you to marry me, you'll say, "Are you sure?" And I'll reply with, "I guess so."
You have to wait until you're at least legal age.
That could be tomorrow, baby. Up here, I'm legal. Where it matters.
Yeah.
Right
Up
here.
there, yeah, you have the brain of a 44-year-old man, I think.
Yeah. And down
Yeah.
here, I am the man of a 39-year-old boy.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Well, in music news, on February 14th, Billy Idol left Generation X to begin a solo career.
Yeah?
I hope he does well, but he's pretty darn good in Generation X. I don't know if he'll do well without the band.
I think he will. I think he will because he's so cool and, gritty and funky. I think he'll do good.
He starts recording his solo album. It should be ready by next summer.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. On February 9th, Phil Collins released his first solo album.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little while.
It's entitled Face Value, but he's still writing and touring with Genesis. But
That's good.
I always liked his voice and stuff. I think maybe he could do okay on his own.
He's got one of these voices.
You sound like Michael McDonald.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
This is Michael McDonald. And this is Phil Collins. See the difference?
I think he's awesome. I like him. I'm going to buy it.
Me too. Wait a minute. We'll buy it together when we get married.
That's going to be a long time from now.
That is.
I want it now. The album.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, now, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
One of my favorite times. It's time to go down the U.S. top 40 singles for week ending February 14th, Valentine's Day,
All right.
1981. So we're going to go
Great.
down the list, and you may go first.
Number 10.
Hey 19 by Steely Dan. I love Steely Dan.
How does it go? Yeah, you have to sing it. I forgot to tell you that part. Haven't you heard this before when my other buddies do it? You have to sing the song.
I can't sing like Steely Dan.
Well, you got to sing it anyway. Everybody does. That's part of the punishment of being on this journal. Go for it.
Hey 19.
Good enough.
I know that's not it. I can't sing
Which
it.
record company did it?
MCA Records.
Very good.
Number 9.
Give it up for your love. By Dilbert McClinton, who sounds a lot like,
Michael McDonald?
yeah, Capitol Records.
Number 8.
And I'm gonna keep on loving you, 'cause it's the only thing I wanna do. I don't wanna eat, I don't wanna sleep. I don't know, I forgot the words.
It's okay. When we get married, we'll get them right.
REO Speedwagon. I love REO Speedwagon on Epic Records.
Very cool.
Number 7.
Number 7, up from number 1 from the past couple of weeks because he passed away in December. Well, didn't pass away. The poor gentleman was murdered in December.
Oh, that was so sad.
Just like starting over. Do the octave.
I can't.
Go over. Okay.
Okay.
John Lennon, Geffen Records. You keep this up and I'll have to start seeing other people.
Number 6.
Woman.
I can't explain. Waiting for something and caught in the rain. I don't know how it goes.
I don't know how it goes
John
either.
Lennon again?
Yep, John Lennon, Geffen Records.
Yeah.
Number 5.
I still don't know how this goes, except you remember last week Ferg showed me how to do it. Last month. So I'm going to try it his way. Passion. There. Rod Stewart, Warner Brothers Records.
Number 4.
Tide is high, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna be your number one. The Tide is High by Blondie, Chrysalis Records.
Number 3.
When I love the rainy night.
Love a rainy night.
And thing with that stuff and the people in the fight so mine. I like when I make noises. Eddie Rabbit, Elektra Records.
Number 2.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to earn a living.
Barely getting by. Boy, these boobs are really uneven.
Dolly Parton, RCA
Records.
Records.
Number 1.
Celebration time. Come on.
We're gonna celebrate. Your come on was a little standoffish.
Oh, sorry.
Cool in the Gang, Delight Records.
That is a great song. That's going to be around forever. Can you imagine weddings?
Never.
Graduations? Oh, I want it at my wedding.
No, I think Hey 19 by Steely Dan is the one you're going to hear at your wedding. Our top 5 albums that were released this past month.
All
You
right.
ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Well, you ready?
Working Class Dog, Rick Springfield.
Some-
I wish that I were Jesse's girl.
Number 4, Moving Pictures by Rush. Today,
Tom Sawyer is a mean. I can't say it like he does. I don't know the words.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Today, Tom Sawyer, that's right. Mean guy. Number 3. Oh, and this is my favorite. The Stray Cats. Stray Cats. Gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Gonna rock this town, rock it. I don't know the words, but I love the song. It's
just
too new.
Scream and shout.
Oh, scream and shout, rock this town. I gotta learn the words, but I love the Stray Cats.
It's terrible.
Well, I know. I'm not a singer.
Wait till he comes by and visits.
When the radio's on or an album's on, I can sing, but I can't just sing by myself.
Captured, the live album by Journey.
Any way
Honey.
you want it,
Ca-
that's
darling.
all you need it.
Honey, stop. You're stealing my thunder.
Oh, sorry.
Well, your job is not. A second ago, you didn't want to sing at all.
But I love
And now
Journey.
Well, take a journey into silence.
I love Journey.
Let me sing.
Okay.
Anything you want, that's the way you need.
I did a better job. Number 1. Face Value, Phil Collins. I can hear you calling in the air tonight.
Can feel it coming
Oh, okay.
in the air tonight.
I thought he said, I can hear you calling in the air
I
tonight.
think someone needs Miracle Ear. You sure you're only 21? Ow. Oh, yeah? Here's my paint gun.
Hey, give me that thing.
Never.
And now we will talk about movies.
Now, you haven't seen this movie.
I haven't.
Well, I went and saw a movie without you. Not with Cassandra or Jennifer or Betty or June or Fipsy.
What do we live in the 1950s?
No, this is the 80s.
Excuse me.
Have another beer, honey. We're going to have a talk with them. This movie's called Eyewitness, and it was directed and produced by Peter Yates. Did movies like Murphy's War in 1971 and Remember the Deep
Yes.
in 1977. It stars William Hurt as Daryl Deaver, Sigourney Weaver as Tony Sacalo, Christopher Plummer as Joseph, James Woods as Aldo. It has Stephen Hill as Lieutenant Jacobs, and Morgan Freeman as Lieutenant Black.
Wow. Sounds like a good movie. I mean, a good cast.
It was a good movie. I went in the matinee in the afternoon with a couple of friends, happened to be female, worked for the Hawaiian Tropic thing, and they needed somebody to help, put on the lotion.
Keep it up.
In between.
Keep it up. Be a funny guy.
It wasn't any Hawaiian Tropic things. It was the cheerleaders from high school,
Yeah, right.
which I'm not in yet because I'm only 11. But I get around it for such a young age.
Yeah.
New York
Good thing you're tall.
Yeah. New York, and the beard helps. New York janitor Daryl Deaver, William Hurt, is an avid fan of television news reporter Tony Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
The last name Sacalo.
Socolo.
Yep. And, the wealthy man is suspected of criminal connections and was found murdered in Daryl's office. And it just, a whole bunch of crap ensues. Now he has some romantic interest in Sigourney, and it turns into this cat and mouse game, and this convinces the real killers that Daryl does know about the vital information of the murder, so he and Tony end up with their lives in danger over a false assumption.
Oh.
And that's what happened.
Sounds like it could be interesting.
I really suggested. I really, 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 really enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
Yeah, maybe I might go see it.
Yeah, it's still out. It'll be out for a couple more weeks.
Okay.
And And now we will have a little show and tell.
I brought along one of my favorite board games of all time, Risk.
Really?
Did you ever play it?
No.
It's a great game, especially when I was in high school.
This is a map of the world.
Yes. And what you do is you set up little armies, and you try to. The goal of the game is to try to take over the world. So you have battles and stuff.
Yeah.
We used to play in high school, like over Christmas break, at my friend Laura's across the street.
Right.
Because she has a bunch of brothers and sisters, and sometimes the games would last days.
There's 5 dice in here.
It's so fun. But you can. You just set up your armies, and you try to use strategy, and you have to try to take over the world. It's really fun, but it can last for days. I've never played a game that was over in just a few hours.
Well, I've heard about this. It can be
Yeah.
1 to 8 hours, or you can end up 48 hours.
Oh yeah, 2-3 days, something like
Bunch of cards
that.
in here.
It depends on how good, if the players are, how interested everybody gets. But it really gets addictive. It's so fun.
Why do you need 5 dice? Should we start on Papua New Guinea and just build up from there?
No.
Oh.
I always like to get like somewhere like Soviet Union and stuff. So because if you get that, then you can just kind of take over the world. It's a fun game, really, really fun.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we'll play this later and see if we die playing
Yeah.
it.
Well, you have to keep it somewhere where you can play it for a couple of days because you won't get out. We won't.
Oh,
get
it's
it.
not. It's a one person.
No.
Or not a one person, but it's something. It's a continuation.
It is. It is.
Well, we'll do that.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, guess what I brought?
What did you bring?
Check this puppy out.
What is it?
It's a Gamma Land Rover.
Gamma Land Rover. What
It's
the
a
heck?
1/10 scale of a vintage Land Rover, and it has everything you need. There's a boat back here,
Okay.
and this has its own motor, as you see.
Uh-huh.
And it's a remote control car.
Cool.
I'm going to put it down here and show you how it works. Right here.
Okay.
Let's put it down here. I'm sorry, I moved.
Even the boat has a motor, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, watch out for my game.
That's not mine, so it's okay.
Well,
it's
no,
okay.
not.
Here,
Smash your little truck.
don't you smash my truck. I don't want to end this romance, baby, because I'm going to keep on loving you. There we go. We put that down. Has a transmitter. Came with this manual right here.
Yeah.
Right here, the inflatable boat I just showed you with
I
its
like
own
the
outboard.
boat.
Yeah, it comes with an outboard electric motor.
Wow.
Bumper bar in case, I bump into stuff, so because it goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
The antenna flag here and the roof netting, and I'm going to start it up.
All right.
Isn't that cool? Look at it go. Look at it go.
Oh.
Maybe make it turn around.
Pretty cool.
If we took this out in the snow, I bet it'd go pretty far.
I wonder. Maybe we should. Be fun.
We'll try it.
Got lots of giant drifts up there for it to drive.
We have dry and drifts.
Giant drifts.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, that's a pretty cool little
yeah, I
thing.
thought that'd be neat to show you.
Yeah, I like it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, Doug is coming over in a little while, so...
All right. Doug's a cool guy.
Yeah, but I need you to go.
I can't hang out with you guys?
No.
Are you sure it's Doug coming over?
It's Doug.
Well, then why can't I hang out?
You get a little smothering and needy.
Alrighty, cool then. Well, have a good time with Doug. Tell him I
will.
say hi.
I sure will. You remember Doug? You used to date him, too.
No, I never dated Doug.
I heard
No,
you
we
dated all
didn't.
my friends.
No, just good friends. I always like to hang out with the guys.
A lot from what I hear.
No. Not at all. No. I just always had a lot of male friends.
They used to say Shelly is swelly.
Yeah, right.
Or easy peasy,
No.
Shelly means... What was it?
No. Talking about yourself.
Zerbanese.
Oh, barf.
Whatever. You're so brownstone.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, have a good time with Doug.
I will.
Okay. Call me later.
You know I will.
Okay, I should be home, so
I'll give you the 411.
yeah. If I'm not home, just try to call again.
I will.
I'll be home eventually, then I can give you a call.
Don't be waiting up with sandwiches.
I won't. Why would I?
Gosh.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
But give me a kiss.
Just a little one.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the video game of the month.
Well, unfortunately, in speaking with Doug, he is sick. and I think it has to do with allergies. I hope he starts feeling better. His family's not feeling too well either, so here's hoping that Doug will feel better soon, and he'll join us next month for another edition of the Video Game of the Month with Doug. So, back to our regularly scheduled program. Well, I thank you guys so much for listening to yet another tape. I really enjoyed having my girlfriend Shelly on. I hope to have her back on there one of these again soon in the future. That would be neat. Remember, you can find all of these recordings down at the Drug Fair, the Dart Drug, People's Drug on Main Street. We started putting them in some of the JCPenney's as well. Down there at the Highs, the Holly Farms restaurants, Geno's. I think we're going to try selling them at the Pizza Huts. Soon they're talking about opening another Godfather's Pizza, so we might put them there. Maybe Church's Chicken. Just places I can find around. Be sure to tell your friends all about them. I truly hope this sheds some light on life here in the 80s, and I'll continue to make these journals month to month as time grows on. What in the world was that? What in the world could that have been? Freaky.
It's Doug.
Oh, it's a doorbell. Mm-hmm. Doug's back? Okay. I'll continue to make these journals month to month as time grows on. As you can hear, my girlfriend came back. She wants to teach me something else that I don't know. Or something like that. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Until then, I'll see you next month. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, girlfriend.
Bye.
All of Zerbinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zerbinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zerbinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.
The hell are you getting so nosy about my remote control car that doesn't exist?
Yesterday you told me, come on, talk. It's a podcast. You gotta talk.
It's not a podcast. It's journals. All right.